Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial. I'll be teaching you how to calculate the amount of mortar or quantity of mortar needed for our block work. What is a mortar? Mortar is a mixture of cement, sand and water used to bind building blocks together or to plaster the surface of a wall. It is also used to do sculpture works. In this tutorial, we want to estimate the amount of cement and sand needed for a specific area of wall or needed to lay a certain amount of block. Before we go far, we need to first establish the size of the block we'll be using for our block work. In this tutorial, I'll be using a block of length 450 mm with a breadth of 225 mm and height of 225 mm. This block is popularly called 9 inches block. Since we have selected the size of the block to be used, we have to also understand that this is a hollow block. Hollow block means that not all the bottom of the block will receive mortar. That is, there are some holes at the bottom of the block within the block. The hollow part of the block will be free of mortar, that is, it will not receive mortar. So let's get to work now. We'll calculate the area at the bottom of the or at the base of the hollow block wall that will receive mortar. This mortar below the block is also known as bed, but for the sake of clarity and calculation, we will call it horizontal mortar. Therefore, the area at the base of the block will be the base area minus the hollow area. And this will give us 0.45 multiplied by 0.225 minus 2 into bracket 0.15 multiplied by 0.125. This will give us 0.0637 meter square. Now we have to choose the thickness of mortar to be used in this block work. Let's choose a thickness of 25 mm. So how does this thickness affect the arrangement of block work? Let's consider a wall of 1 meter square. From the diagram we see, we will have 10 horizontal mortar and 8 vertical mortar. This information we will be using to estimate the volume of mortar for laying a wall of 1 meter square. Therefore, vertical mortar will have a volume of 8 multiplied by 0.025 multiplied by 0.225 multiplied by 0.275 all equals to 0.0123 meter cube. And for the horizontal mortar now, the horizontal mortar will give us 10 into bracket 0.0637 multiplied by 0.025, which will give us 0.0159 meter cube. The total volume will be 0.0123 plus 0.0159, which will give us 0.0282 meter cube. Therefore, the volume of mortar required to lay 1 meter square of 9 inches hollow block can be taken as 0.03 meter cube. So let's say, for example, now we want to estimate the quantity of cement and sand for mortar needed to lay the block work for 200 meter square wall. We'll find the volume of the mortar needed, which equals to volume of mortar for 1 meter square multiplied by the square meter of the wall in question, which equals to 0.03 multiplied by 200, which is the area of the wall in question, and this will give us 6 meter cube. The typical mixed ratio for mortar is 1:5. That is 1 meter cube of cement to 5 meter cube of sand. On site, this is known as 1 headpan of cement to 5 headpan of sand, which gives 1 bag of cement, which is 50 kg, to 10 headpan of sand. Since mortar is a mixture of cement, sand and water, Well, in this calculation, we'll be excluding water calculation. So let's estimate the quantity of cement needed, which equals to proportion of the cement multiplied by the density of cement. That's 1/6 multiplied by 1440 kilogram per meter cube, which will give us 240 kilogram of cement. When water is added to the dry mix, shrinkage is meant to occur. So we'll take 30% as the shrinkage factor for the wet mortar. Therefore, we'll have 1.30 multiplied by 240, which will give us 312 kilogram. 1 meter cube of cement will give 312 kilogram of cement. 1 bag of cement is known to be 50 kg. Here, 312 kg will now give us 312 divided by 50, which will give us 6.24 bag of cement. For 6 meter cube, we have 6 multiplied by 6.24, which will give us 37.44 bags. If waste allowance of 7% is included, we have 1.07 multiplied by 37.44, which will give us 40.06, approximately 40 bags of cement. So let's move to the quantity of sand needed now. Quantity of sand required will be 5/6 multiplied by the density of sand, which is 1600 kilogram per meter cube. This will give us 1333.33 kilogram. Let's consider shrinkage allowance of 30% for this. We'll have 1.3 multiplied by 1333.33, which will give us 1733.329 kilogram. Therefore, 6 meter cube of mortar would require 6 multiplied by 1733.329, which will give us 10,399.947 kilogram. If we include waste allowance of 10% for this, we'll have 1.1 multiplied by 10,399.947 kilogram, which will equals to 11,439.97 kilogram. This can be approximate to 12 tons. Therefore, to lay 200 meter square wall with 9 inches hollow blocks and 25 mm mortar thickness, you will need 40 bags of cement and 12 tons of sand. Also, this calculation can be used for quantity of mortar for plastering an area of wall. What you just need to know is the thickness of the plaster, and you apply the same method we have applied here.